Hey friends, this is not a snow day. I am Kevin Ozar, and this is my Every School Day web series in which I try to help you, help yourself, and help those around you as we find our way through what is a very new normal. So I believe today is day 44. Sure. And I can't think of the number 44 without thinking of one of my favorite basketball players of all time, a gentleman by the name of Rick Mahorn. He was a part of the Detroit Bad Boys, and if you, like me, have been watching the Last Dance ESPN documentary series about Michael Jordan's last year, 1987, with the Bulls, then I'm sure you've been viewing the Bad Boys and having some nostalgia. And I was thinking about how exciting it was for me when I was a kid when the Detroit Pistons won the two championships in 89 and 90. And that brings me kind of up to my topic for today. My topic for today is about celebration. And as much as basketball and the Pistons and the Bad Boys and Michael Jordan mean to me, one of the things that means even more to me is the power of celebration. There is a lot of studies. There are many studies have been done. And what they have found is that a culture of celebration, meaning a place that celebrates, that recognizes, that names, that takes time to make a big deal about people who are doing great things, are more effective, are more efficient. They retain their workers more often. So much so that in a giant comprehensive study done by a guy who I'm not even going to say his name because he turned all his research into a ridiculous program to evaluate educators, but let's just say he wears a lot of sweater vests. He found that the number 3 most effective strategy a classroom can have, scientifically proven, is a culture of celebration, meaning that the class and the school celebrate what's going great. So whenever I'm in the classroom, I really try to honestly celebrate. This is not just like, hey, high five, great job, great to see you. Everybody can do that. That doesn't count. When you celebrate the things that everyone are doing automatically, that actually negates the power of celebration. But specific, detailed, intentional celebrations really do a great job for moving people forward. Why did I bring this up? Well, because we are coming up on some milestones. And if this was a regular school year, which, oh my gosh, this is not a snow day. It is not. We would be having some awards. At my team, where I teach, I'm lucky enough to teach in our 8th grade. Every month we stop and we have awards and we do celebrations. There are classroom celebrations, and there are all kinds of ways that you can really authentically do this. Here's why I am bringing all this up to you. I want you to do some awards for your homeschool classroom. My good friend John and his family in Ohio, he's an educator. And he had one of their students, one of their kids, they have many kids, very fertile people, my friend John and his wife. They have a wall where they rank which member of the family is doing best, who gets the top of the pyramid. And it's become a really big deal. I want you to do something like that. Maybe not ranking. Maybe you give away some awards for the most attentive or the cleanest or the neatest or the asking the best questions. These are not backhanded awards. These are not sometimes those mean paper plates that we give to each other, like most likely to not snore in a meeting. Hey, we're talking about you there, Terry. Like, no, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about honestly stopping your educational process and having some awards and make them and hang them up and maybe encourage your students to give some awards to their classmates, which might be their siblings, to the other people they're living with. What if you did the quarantine awards and you had everybody dress up and you presented them and asked them to give speeches? This could be a really fun thing you do to create a culture of celebration and something that they can continue to work for, because the buildings are closed, but school is not over. We've got 7 weeks to go. And this traditionally is some of the hardest teaching to do when the weather starts getting nice and people start focusing on next year. Well, there's a lot of reasons it's going to be hard because we don't know how next year is going to start. We don't know what we can do to impact a lot of that, but what we can do in your classroom is to create a culture of celebration, some ribbons, some posters, something that kids can work towards, earn, brag about, and then when they win that award, right, then tell the family at the family Zoom chat, or send an email, or take a picture of them with that, just like you would if they won that award at school, because they are winning it at school. It just happens to be the school that is directly connected to your living room, i.e. is your living room. So some celebrations. So here's what I would love to see in our comments down below. As always, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like the videos. That helps. I really would love for you to share this. And this is a quick, easy strategy that anybody can do. So even if you're just joining us, this is the first video you've ever seen, I'd love from comments below what awards you're going to give to your home learners. And maybe give yourself an award. Honestly, you might have learners who are too young to do this for themselves. They will still benefit from this. Even young kids will benefit from knowing what they're doing a great job at, what you're noticing, celebrating that, reinforcing it, and then challenging them to be even better. You deserve an award too. And so, you very well might be the finest teacher at your school. You might be absolutely the best. I bet you get perfect attendance. So don't be afraid to celebrate yourself, because the power of celebration is real. I won this trophy in a silly little tournament that I did with my buddies at our neighborhood basketball tournament. And you'll notice it's in almost every video. We put our names on it. And there's a couple guys who don't have this little trophy that I bought on Amazon for like $12. And they won it because awards matter. They motivate, they celebrate, and they create great cultures. So don't focus on the negative. Find some things to celebrate with your class this week. Let me know what your celebrations are. Love to even see some pictures. You can post those. That's always super fun. Culture of celebration can make all the difference in any organization, including the school that you didn't ask to run, but now you do in your home. So give some awards. Even some people outside of your home, if you want to give some awards and drop them off, I think they might really appreciate it. This is not a snow day. This is life right now. So we got to figure out a way to make it a fun one, a celebratory one, a special one. Thank you. Wash your hands. Stay distant. I know it's wearing on us, but we got to stay vigilant. We got to make the right choices so we can get through this clean and quickly. Take care. Share this video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.